Good morning, welcome to Morning Outlook. This is Kim speaking on Tuesday the 26th of February. So starting off looking at the euro dollar and euro dollar's much the same as what it's been doing. Did end up a bit more of a positive day yesterday, pushing up to the prior highs there. Will it push through towards that daily 50 mentioned yesterday? Well, possibly. It's erring, I say erring carefully, towards the upper side there. Plenty of resistance in the sort of many of the shorter time frames, as these moving averages are pretty horizontal now. However, as such, they may give temporary stops as opposed to proper stops, as in reversals. So what we're looking at on this hourly work pretty much sums it up. Chop. It's already come back, caught the daily pivot. Maybe if it pushes out this morning, we could gives us a reasonable movement. We could push up toward that 50 MA, etc. Daily R1 above us there would be a reasonable target. There'll probably be stops above these prior highs here. Maybe some of them will help us. Others will be selling into this market. As it's chopped so much, you're just as likely to get as much selling coming into these levels as anything else. But the more recent test of this level would suggest if it gets hit, more likely to break after a while now, or nearer term than later. Okay, so there's the potential for that. It's 1375 potential target, which is not very far at all from where we currently are. 1374, 75. Let's just have a look on here. 85. So there's not a massive amount of pips sitting in it. It's been pretty flat over the last few days. Now there is a bit of a caveat, because if it does start breaking down significantly, well, we've got a weekly pivot as a target below, but at the moment it's sort of erring towards the more bullish side. Okay, let's have a look at the pound. Now the pound makes a very easy technical read here. It's a pivot swing the previous day and yesterday. It pushed in there, and now it's pushed on through from that and looking quite bullish towards the prior highs there. Can this continue? Well, God knows. Is the answer there. Technically, well, you'll have people mentioning divergences of all sorts of nature sitting here on this 4-hourly chart. Let's have a look though on RSI. It's probably it's sort of lost its divergence on this shorter term RSI data I use, and well, it's just a rally that's going on there at the moment. Let's just put the RSI on here as well. Bit of divergence maybe into the near term price action. Here's a bit of a near term divergence. Got the potential still to push up, I guess. It's already through into it's done S1, R1, R2 sort of area. Got the potential to roll over, but we'd need something quite bearish coming from the UK government, and it would appear that Prime Minister May is reportedly will propose formally ruling out a no-deal Brexit, which could lead to a postponement of the March 29th Brexit date by several months, according to the UK's very top national paper on finance, The Sun. Anyway, we'll see. Obviously they've got that date, that comment from someone, and it's got the potential maybe for further upside here. Now, if that's what she does, but we'll see. Genuine voting going on, I believe, tomorrow. Right, okay, that's pretty much the pound. Let's have a look at the yen. So yen, yesterday another solid upward day. Then in the end, it looked like at some point it was going to roll over. Probably when I was doing the recording, actually. And then pushed up pretty solidly, but through the Asian session here we've seen further selling off again, particularly stronger later on there. Instead of bounce off the daily pivot, it's pulled back, consolidating where it is. Well, we've got Fed Chair Powell speaking later on at 2:45. That could affect the dollar, of course, and with the dovishness that's coming through from most other speakers of the FOMC, wouldn't be surprised if he just follows suits. Anyway, that's that. So watch out for 2:45 this afternoon, which could affect all of these pairings, of course, when he speaks. But okay, so looking bear flag there, potential for further downside, certainly possible. Aussie dollar, well, it's through the Asian session here, it's softened up a little. A bullish harami pushed through the previous day, but looking a little bit soft where it's sitting at the moment, a little bit softer, not massively. Maybe just needing something to find some support on before it pushes up again, potentially. We'll see. It's not quite got, well, it's got the daily S1 below, maybe. Could find some support off that level. Yeah, got some potential support down there. If it starts finding support down there and breaks, maybe even breaks the trend, it could see further upsides in the Aussie dollar. Not totally convinced with the Aussie dollar as being the strongest at the moment, but there we are. Canadian, fundamentally that is. Canadian dollar, well, we've seen a bit of a reversal yesterday, pushing up at the moment. Again, softening up a little bit against the US dollar here. Solid old move through yesterday. How I'm looking at this at the moment, well, there is a bit of divergence across these highs, a bit double divergence running across these highs. If it was to break that 60-minute 8, maybe it will sell off back towards the daily pivot, or the 60-minute 50, down towards that sort of area. So yeah, you could see a bit of a roll over there with that divergence kicking in the Canadian dollar. That's it. One other bit of news I should mention: 10 o'clock, the inflation report hearing's out for the UK, but I think we're going to have so much other information out on the pound. We could see some choppy times. Some of it could be very positive for the pound near term, but we'll see. But I would expect more chop and roll. Okay, that's it for me. Have a great day. Bye for now.